On this episode of Street Rat Garage, we are finally done messing around with this junk. It is time to sell. So I have finally looked around here and decided, well, enough is enough. I have been messing with these cars and getting them started, but not completing hardly anything at all. There is just too much stuff around here, and a lot of this stuff is in such bad shape that it's very difficult to get it back in any sort of operable shape at all. So I'm putting stuff up for sale. Actually, I have already put stuff up for sale, and some stuff has already sold. Now, as far as these Chevelles go, Malibu Chevelle Malibus, we'll probably hold on to them for just a little bit longer. But stuff like this Cadillac over here, did I even make a video about this? I can't even remember if I made a video about this, but this is a 1972 Cadillac that I got from the auction. You'll have to look through. I don't even know, but it started, it ran, and the transmission's no good. And then the starter actually broke the casing. I bought another starter. It also broke the casing. I don't know why, but there's something up with that, and I got mad and I parked it back here, and it hasn't been seen from since. Kind of the same way with the Chevelle brothers over here. We had an engine in this. We actually took it to Hot Rod Power Tour. Technically, we trailered it and then took it off the trailer and drove it around, but it went on Hot Rod Power Tour. We did a video on this one and that one as well, just sort of showing them off and telling you all about them. No engine in this one. This one's been sitting for about 40 years, and it's a complete rusty mess. And that one needs a whole new roof, quarter panels, all the whole 9 yards. But we got to keep the 69 for sure. We'll wind up selling these two. This is a 64. That's a 65. We're going to sell those. We'll mess with them a little bit, but actually I may just put the 65 up for sale like right now and mess with the 64. I don't know quite what direction we're going to go on that, but yes, stuff has sold already. There is an empty spot right here where that black Dodge Ram D100? Yeah, I think so. It was right here, the black one with the what do you call those, hammer rims on it. 318 truck, long bed, regular cab. It was a pretty decent truck. I liked it. It ran, it drove. We cleaned it up a little bit. I told you a little bit about it, and well, I put it up for sale and it sold like a week later. It's gone. We got $2,000 out of it, and I can't exactly remember what we bought it for, like 1,200 bucks, something like that. So we made some profit on it just by cleaning it up. We didn't touch a thing. I was going to patch up some holes, do the license plate thing, but it sold just so easy without having to do anything to it. It's like, get it out of here and sell some of these projects and move on to something bigger and better. Now, the thing that started this whole fiasco of, I'm done, is this car right here. This 1968 Plymouth Satellite Sport with a 383 4-speed manual transmission and an 8 3/4 rear end. Fantastic car if it is solid, which this is not. This is horrible, absolutely horrible. I was in fact making you guys a video about this car because I wanted to just hack it back together, throw some sheet metal floor pans in it, free up this engine, make it run, and just take it down the road. Maybe take it to roadkill nights or something. I got halfway into this video tried to get the engine freed up. The engine is stuck. Tried to turn it at the crank, tried to turn it at the flywheel, it's been soaking with Marvel Mystery Oil for who knows how long. 40 years this car's been sitting, over 40 years. And I can't get the engine unfroze. And while I was under there, I was inspecting even more this floor pan. It's awful. Everything is bad. When I jacked it up, I couldn't even close the doors. I mean, you can tell how far it is just sitting on level ground. The doors wouldn't even close. They were about like a half an inch down even further when I jacked it up. Man, it's just awful. This car is terrible. It looks pretty good. I hit it with a buffer and the paint came out pretty nicely. So it looks way better on the top side than it does the bottom side. So I gave up. The engine has to come out, transmission has to come out. Every single piece of bracing in this car has to be redone. It needs a new torque bar cross member, but there's nothing to weld the crossbar member to because the side body frame unibody deal is gone. So it needs all that put in, then the cross member, then the rest of the bracing for the floors and on and on and on. This needs to be totally disassembled. It's a mess. So, just on a whim, I just tossed it on Facebook Marketplace, took a few cheesy pictures of it, put $5,000 on it, 100% firm, no negotiations whatsoever. First guy that came out and looked at it bought it in like 2 or 3 minutes after looking at it. So apparently I priced it too low. To be fair, there was only 2 people that showed any real interest in it. So the first person that saw it bought it, but I feel pretty good about selling it to this gentleman because he said he had same color car, same year car, Satellite Sport in high school. So this is like his high school car. The only difference is he had an automatic instead of a 4-speed. So I feel really confident that he's not just gonna flip it. He can get some more money on it if he's patient. I sold it a little bit cheap because I didn't give that much for it. I made a profit on it, so I'm not trying to be greedy. It's a good car for somebody to fix up. So if somebody can fix it up, I don't need $10,000 like every $20,000 like every other Mopar guy out there that thinks their car is worth a fortune. I mean, I wouldn't give $5,000 for this car, but there's a lot of people that would give more than that, and the car is actually worth a little bit more than that. But again, I made some profit. I don't have to make myself rich by selling this car. Get it to somebody that's going to fix it up, that's going to like it, and show it some more care than I will definitely do. Now, while I was in a mood, I threw this up on Facebook Marketplace as well. My 1967 Volkswagen camper van, which it's more solid underneath than this car, but actually it's a lot better than this than the Satellite Sport. But the value, I don't know, the value is a little bit less on one of these than one of those. This is nothing special. It's not a 21 window, 23 window, but it's got some value. It's a 67. It actually runs off a gas can with a fuel pump, but it will run, it will move. I have driven this on the road before, but I sent it to somebody to have it repaired, and well, it didn't. There were some problems, and it didn't get done. And I got panels that are cut out of it. There's panels on the back that are cut out of it. It needs the walkthrough part of it fixed. There's a lot of fixing that needs to be done with this guy right here. But I put $8,000 on this one, 100% firm, and in half a day, one of my buddies, Volkswagen buddies, hit me up and it's like, oh, I gotta have that. I said, okay, it's yours. This is a guy I've sold quite a few vehicles to, not quite a few vehicles to, and he always comes through with the money when he said, so it is officially his now. So with $5,000, $8,000, and $2,000, that brings our total up to $15,000. So within a couple of days, we have $15,000 in which to play with, and we can buy. I'm not going to spend $15,000 on a car. That's just not going to happen. But we can go higher now. We can spend some more money, liquidate some of the project vehicles, and buy a project vehicle that maybe already runs. Maybe that doesn't have a rusted frame, missing body panels, or stuff like that. That's the thought process here. Maybe we can start getting nicer cars like the Monte Carlo here. Even though it didn't start off as a nice car, it started off as a solid car that we were going to part it out, but you guys didn't want to, so we cleaned it up and it turned into a really solid car. And maybe we can get back to work on the Monte Carlo too. Even though this Monte Carlo was bought to fix that Monte Carlo and you guys didn't want to do it. So, that's on you guys. Everything is here to fix that Monte Carlo. Boink, boink, done. But we're waiting on that one. Now, I have not listed this Monte Carlo up for sale yet, but we did a video on this. If you want to see it, go back and look at it. But this one runs, it drives, but it's ugly. And it's not going to clean up nearly as good as the 75 that has the actual real 75 doghouse on it. This is a 77 front end on this one. This one has the quarter panels on it, but it has rust in the fenders, has rust in the doors. But starts, runs, we can drive it. It's ready to go. We'll clean this up first before we put it up for sale, because it's not going to bring much. Probably $2,500 looking like this, but if we can clean it up and put some wheels on it and get an extra $1,500 on it, maybe $4,000-ish dollars, that would be great. Sell this one, get it down the road, get us closer to that $20,000 mark maybe. I also marked this Dodge Charger up for sale. I think I put, it's a little bit high. It's filthy right now and it's not showing very well, but I think I put $3,000 on it. This is a Pursuit model 2014 Dodge Charger, rear wheel drive, but of course it has a bad cam and lifters in it, like a lot of them do. It'll start, it'll move, but man, it's making a terrible noise. It's more than just a Hemi tick, more like a Hemi tick squeak, because that I think that lifter's turned sideways or there's no roller on it or something. It sounds awful, but the car by itself is solid. The plan was with this is I wanted to do 390. It's a 392. What they have, the 6.4 in the SRT cars. We have a 6.4 engine. I wanted to drop that in there and make a budget scat pack whatever car out of it, but I don't know, just too modern really. So put this one up for sale, $3,000. This one I won't put firm on it because it's not going to bring $3,000. So whatever it brings, it's just going to bring, but we'll clean it up later. It's already on sale. It's already for sale on Marketplace. Somebody comes out here and looks at it, we'll run it down to the car wash real quick, clean it up for them, and hopefully we can get this sold for at least $2,000, $2,500. I don't know, something like that. We got to get rid of stuff. Our Ford Explorer is also up for sale. I think we're going to. I think we got one more video we can make out of this one, because this is actually part of the flipping cars to pay off my Jeep Wrangler. I just haven't said anything about it, but well, I can't remember how much I paid for this car, but it was enough. We had enough money from the last flip that we did in order to buy this one, and we'll make a video out of it. It needs to be cleaned up some more, and it needs new tires on it and a couple other little things. So we'll get this one cleaned up, and like I said, it's already for sale, so somebody can buy it like this, but we'll clean it up a little bit more because it's not getting a whole lot of traction right now. I put it up for sale for like $4,000. But again, it needs tires, it's got a check engine light on, there's a crack in the bumper on the other side, and it's dirty. So it's not getting a lot of traction. I was thinking somebody would buy it just because, you know, it's all decked out in police car style, but not so much. These are pretty easy to find. So not a lot of traction on this yet, but getting rid of this one and continuing our flip to pay off our Jeep. We're getting there. Now this is one that a lot of you guys wanted to see. This is one we bought out of the police impound auction. As you can see, it is still sitting on the trailer. It's been a couple weeks now, just sitting right here. Have not unloaded it. We need to have a key made for it. There's some issues that we'll go over. We'll make a video about this one, but there's some issues that that are up with this one that's might make it a parts car, but we'll see. I think we gave $800 for this car. I think it's a 2012. It's filthy on the inside, but if this one will run and drive, which I don't know if it's going to, we'll clean this one up and we'll also put it up for sale. Make us a dollar or two flipping this one, but this may have been a bad deal. I don't know. Watch out for this video and we'll go through it. Now we're getting back into the weeds a little bit. You remember the 68 Caprice that we were trying to get running, and then boom, the motor's junk and the brakes are junk and there's no floors in this one too. I'm not gonna sell this one. We'll just continue to soldier on and get this one done. If I sell this one, somebody's gonna part it out for sure. This one's not worth putting together, to be honest, but I don't want to see it parted out. So, oh, it's such a mess. It is so bad. Not as bad. It's not as bad as the Dodge. I wish the Dodge was in this good a shape, but this is not worth even a tenth of what the Dodge is right now. If I sold this car, it would be like a $500 car, maybe, if I threw the engine in with it. That's not working. But yeah, it's a mess. This car's it's not worth anything but, you know, more sentimental thing. So I want to keep this one on the road or get it back on the road eventually. And as you can see, the Sleeper Dude car is sitting in the weeds now. There were not weeds here when I parked it here. Now there's weeds. So unfortunately, I don't know what to do with the Sleeper Dude car. It didn't have a title. She's got problems, and I put it up for sale for only $500, and nobody seems to be even interested in it. I mean, it's cool. It's cool as a lawn ornament. I mean, come on. Why would you not want this? Besides the fact that it's, you know, garbage. There's actually more stuff back there, way back there, but we're gonna have to bring in a bush hog or something in order to get back there. There's too many weeds. I let it go. And that's another thing we have to do. We have to clean up here around Street Rat Garage Worldwide headquarters because it's all weedy. I don't have a lawnmower. I need a lawnmower. I need a bush hog. We need to get cleaned up. I don't know, maybe I'll sell my Tahoe. I'm on a big selling spree. Also for sale right now, and I have been having people message me on it as I've been making this video, is this, what year is this? 86, I think, maybe 84, 86, something like that. Chevy square body. I think I put 86 in the ad, but I really don't know what it is. I changed the doghouse on it. It was all smashed in on the front end. It will start, it will move. The bed's so rusty. It's pretty ugly on the inside. it's a mess. I made a couple videos with this truck and they didn't do so well. Nobody is really interested in square body trucks. Everybody likes square body trucks, but apparently they don't want to watch them on YouTube. So that kind of put the fire out on getting this one back out there on the channel and doing some stuff with it. If nobody wants to see it, then no sense in making videos on it. Might as well sell it, get it out of here, and move on to something that people want to watch. But yeah, $1,000. It has a title. It'll make somebody a good project truck, whatever. And hopefully it'll leave here in the next couple days. And right next to that, we have the 1980 Plymouth Volare. These cars are they're really coming up, but this one has a bad front frame in it. Unibody car, that whole front frame that they rust, and it's a mess too. It's kind of like the Satellite, but it has floor pans in it. It only rusted on that side on the frame rail, so she's sitting on the ground, but it has a slant six in it that runs amazing. This is probably, well, I can't say the best running because most slant six run really good, and this is no exception. It runs great. The body's fairly solid. We did a video on this one too, got it all cleaned up and fired up and moving around, and then it just sat here. And it would have been cool to do a body swap on it. This is perfect for a body swap, but again, really big project, too many cars laying around, too much jumping around. So we can't do a long-term project on this channel because it would take too long. Long-term projects do not do well on YouTube because people watch the first one and then they move on to something else and they don't come back and watch the second, the third, the fourth one. So we can't really do a long-term project car. So this one out the door too. I haven't put it up for sale yet, but I will. It'll probably be $1,000, maybe negotiable. So $1,700, $1,000, somewhere in between there. Maybe $800. That'd be fine. It has a title. Now this one I have not decided on yet. It's my 1979 Toyota Corolla. I want a burnout car. This is one of the cars some of the Aussies like to use as a burnout car. It's really small, short wheelbase. It's got plenty of room in the engine compartment for like an LS, probably even a big block. But LS engine with a turbo on it would be perfect for this car, or a blower. I mean, the Aussie guys, giant blower sticking out, injected nitromethane, I don't know, whatever. But this would be awesome. You only really need like 600 horsepower to have a good burnout car. There's no weight to these cars. You could probably get away with like 450 horsepower on something like this and just blow the tires off without a problem at all. But man, I really don't want to get rid of this one, but I might just clear the slate and start all over again. Haven't decided, haven't put it up for sale yet, but if I got rid of it, probably 1,200 bucks. There's no engine, there's no transmission, but it's a good solid body. And when's the last time you have seen a 1979 Toyota Corolla? Okay, now in between then and now, you'll notice something's missing. The guy come up and picked up the 68 Dodge Satellite Sport. I no longer own it, it is gone, but there's a wad of money in my pocket. So we are good to go there. So next up, I gotta pull the Volkswagen out and get it ready to be picked up in just a couple hours. So I don't know, I guess we can do that. I'll show you, since it hasn't not been on the channel, we can show you that, fire it up and pull it out of here. Have a look around. So yes, this thing does run, but I have to hook up the battery and put a fuel tank in it with a clickety-clack pump, and it's shoved all the way up against the wall shoved up against that wall, shoved up against the back wall. So we have to push it out, which is, I was getting ready to say is really easy, but is it in gear? Maybe it was in gear. Why is it not pushy? Is there a tire that's flat? Because it rolled in there really easily. Some low tires. Why is this thing so hard to push all of a sudden? That is a good question. Go. There she goes. It was a lot easier when I put it in here. Come on. There we go. Wow. It is not pushing easy today. And I don't know why. Come on. Huh. That's weird. Wonder if did I put the e-brake on? That would be dumb. No. That's not on. Huh. I don't know. Now, if you are getting into classic cars, this is one of the easiest things to work on. The old air-cooled Volkswagen engine. This is a 1.6 liter or 1600 cc cubic inch air-cooled engine. This is not the original engine. It would have came with like a, what's that, 67? I think 67 had a 1500 cc engine in it. Not a lot smaller, but a little smaller. But there's our battery there. And I have to hook up fuel line in there. But 1600, it does the job pretty good. This one has a bad fuel pump. It didn't when I took it to the shop to have it fixed, but sitting around those fuel pumps, those diaphragms go out real quick. Now I had bought all of this sheet metal here to redo this thing. Some of the floor, cab corner, battery tray, that whole bulkhead right there was to fix where they cut up the walk-through part of this one. And this was going to be a pretty cool little bus, but 3 years in the shop and it didn't get done. I mean, this was complete. Everything was solid on it. Well, it had a bunch of body filler in it, but that was all cut out. That was patched, that was cut out and not patched. And it just didn't happen. I drove this down the road. I was actually driving this before I tried to have somebody work on it. So that's why you don't work on vehicles. You just get them going and leave them alone. It doesn't matter what it looks like, just as long as it runs and drives. Okay, so we have the clickety-clack fuel pump. We have the can of gasoline. We'll just set this guy up here. This is just the easiest way to get this moved around. And we'll put, let's see, this guy goes this way, and this guy goes down here. And we'll just, oh, looks like I ran over the end of that somehow. That's weird. I crimped the hose there. So let's hook this up, run some fuel, and see if she'll fire up. We got it plumbed in here. Got the clamp down nice and tight because on Volkswagens, they like to catch on fire pretty easily. And we'll just give this guy a little power. There we go. And she's draining. Can you hear the carburetor filling up? Just sit here and make sure that it doesn't overflow the carburetor, because that would be bad as well. Give it a few little pumps here. Well, I guess it doesn't smell great, but that should do it. Let's see if she'll start up. Give her a few more pumps. Wow. That was easy. Look good. Seeing the gas leaking? Yeah, looks all right. Volkswagens are just the easiest thing to get running. I have started this up before, but it's been a while. Let's see if I can squeeze this out of here. Oh, they have a pretty good turning radius, but there's no power steering, which isn't that big a deal on something like this. But we got to wiggle her in and out, wiggle her around, not hit the side of the barn. Did we get her? That's mighty tight. There she goes. Perfect. No harm and no foul. I mean, this thing runs so good, it's ridiculous. Oh, love this one. I hate moving it around like this because it makes me sad that I sold it already and we didn't get a chance to play with it. This is one of the better ones, but we're gonna do other things, even better things. All right, well, that's sitting outside, waiting to be picked up. Sure gave us a lot more room to move around in here, that's for sure. Now maybe we can get back to working on the old Monte Carlos. The engine for this car is over there. I think we'll probably just try to take the bolts, the stuck sensor adapter out of that engine and probably put back in here and get this thing going again. I mean, it was fine. We were almost there on this car, making it ride and drive and taking it out on Hot Rod Power Tour, but one little mistake really cost us big on that one. And this one, again, this is a pretty good car. I think we're gonna have to try to file for that paperwork through that guy that Dalton from Pole Barn Garage uses. I forgot his name, but I think we're gonna make a video about that one, on how to, the process that it takes to go through and get that. This is gonna be a cold start. This has been sitting for about a week or so, and I haven't started it up yet. Let's see if she'll fire up. Yeah, didn't fire right up like I was hoping for, but I thought it was going to fire right up because it has been running really, really good. Oh, you know what? I remember what happened. I backed it in here and it ran out of gas and I actually pushed it back into this spot. I forgot about that. So it's out of gas, or it probably would have started right up. And we're going to have to push this one forward because it is also up against the wall. There we go. Now I'll have to grab some gas and put in here. I'll be right back. All right, we have some gasoline. And I'm just gonna pour this on in here and we'll see if this will fire up. This is a really good car. I would like to buy more stuff like this. Something that is a lot more solid. Something that has a frame, something that has most of the body panels. Then I have to have all of them, but a good majority, at least, 80%, maybe 85% of the body panels. 10%, 15% of rust, that's probably acceptable. Leave me a little gasoline so we can run the Volkswagen later when they come to pick it up. Now, let's see if this guy will start up. Okay, let's play the game. Will it start? Gonna have to crank for a little while because I just put the gas in, of course. And we're gonna have to let the gasoline get up to the carburetor. It cranks over really good though. Oh, there it goes. It made it up there. And she started up. There we go. Nice. Oh, the power steering on this is so good. Lovely, lovely car. She looks good out here in the sun. Starting to get a little dusty. I buffed it down, waxed it up, and she sits in the garage there and collects a little bit of dust. It sounds pretty good. It sounds like there's a slight exhaust leak somewhere down there, but this could benefit from, I don't know, some Flowmasters, some dual exhaust. It only has single exhaust on it. There's still a little bit of smoke. She's still smoking a little bit, but it's only had like 3 or 4 heat cycles, so hopefully it comes back around and just like doesn't smoke at all. That's very little compared to what it was before. We need some tires on there. It's still got those old 20-year-old tires on there that are really dry rotted. But we would have to do something with this top as well. But we'll keep this car. It's not currently up for sale unless, I don't know. I'll tell you what, everything's up for sale, but this would, after I get the title, I probably wouldn't sell this for, I probably would sell it for about, I don't know, $6,500 with the title, cleaned up a little bit more. Still got to do that window regulator, do something with that where that half vinyl top was, sand it down and hit it with a little paint, something to protect that top. But she's a good car, and well, we're gonna sell her eventually. We'll probably sell the other Monte Carlo first while we're waiting to get this title. So we'll do a video on this one. We'll do a video on this one, finishing the regulator and all that other stuff, tires, whatever, and paperwork. I want to show you guys how to do the paperwork in order to get a title for one of these cars. And now that leaves us with just the Monte Carlo. So, yeah. In order to get to Power Tour next year, we probably should start working on it now. The engine that we pulled out of there, it's sitting over there. We need to pull that head off or have that head fixed or something. Do something, get that engine back in the car or stick the LS engine in. I don't know. It'd be easier just to throw the 350 back in. We just need to get that plug out of there, get that put back together, drop it back in. That was a perfectly fine engine. It was okay. We just need to make this move, make it run down the road, you know, like the black Monte Carlo does. Black Monte Carlo runs nice. This needs to run nice. But yeah, we have to work on it now. We're taking this on Hot Rod Power Tour, so we have to get this going. So this is not for sale. It's gonna go to, I don't know, it's gonna go to somebody else after I'm gone. That's what I'm saying. I have a grandchild that's just a baby, so maybe him, maybe one of these days. But this stays, or I get buried in it. That's also a possibility. One of those things will happen. So goes absolutely nowhere. And it looks like we're done. Those are the cars we're gonna keep. Those are the cars we're gonna sell. Those are the cars we're gonna fix up and then sell. And then we're gonna buy better stuff. We're gonna spend some more money. We're gonna buy better cars, fix them up, and probably just sell them and build up. Get some better cars and better cars. So we're, you know, doing 69 Camaros and Chargers and Mustangs, and that sort of thing. So that's what that's what we're building up to. So clear out the old and bring in a new. So that is it. And that is gonna wrap it up for this episode of Street Rat Garage. Until next time.